Today, we are going to talk about a small business who may need a new website and new web presence. So there are three things that you want to take a look at when you are thinking about web design or redesigning your website. The first thing you want to look at is know your audience. And so if you are, say, a game store that is tailored more towards the preteen or the young individual that is looking to buy product or hang out with a community and chat, these are things that you want to take into consideration when you're designing the website. So for that audience, you might focus more on the kind of cartoony aspects, that make it fun, make it light, maybe not light, maybe dark mode, just to appeal to that specific audience. Whereas if you are an escape room, maybe you are tailoring your audience and your website towards corporate events, and you have a really solid connection with the enterprise space, and you want to provide a landing page for corporate groups to discover your escape room experience, for a bonding experience, a weekend getaway, that kind of stuff. You might focus your theme and your setting more on the neutral colors, maybe a little bit of boldness and clean and crisp corporate feel and look and feel to the website. Or maybe you are a business that tailors more towards the older generation who don't really get on websites. And so you want to make sure that you have very easy navigation. You've got large text. Your buttons are very clear and bold. And you provide a user experience and a workflow that users can go through without being frustrated and confused. That is the know your audience tip. So the second thing is take really good photos and videos of your business, of your store, of your services out in the field, any of that stuff. And you can have a website that has a boatload of text and really great sales copy, but it doesn't do anything if you don't have really high quality imagery and videos. And so tying together your website with good imagery, not just headshots, not just portrait shots, but having some variety of abstract shots and product images and that kind of stuff that really demonstrate the professional view and feel and look and feel of the website. There's nothing more off-putting on a website, even if you're a game store, more off-putting than having a picture that is very clearly taken by 10th generation iPhone that is very dark, very contrast, does not have any, it is hard to read and that kind of stuff. And so we want to provide some high quality imagery and videos for your website. Third is use an agency, not your brother or your cousin who just happens to be able to design a website. First off, great, kudos to your brother or cousin. Web design is a very unique skill. And if you're good at it, that's great. But if they're doing this kind of on the side, you are unsure of maybe what the timeline would be, what the deliverables are going to be, and you're the second-rate project because they're maybe have a full-time job, or maybe they're doing it pro bono, and so there's not a really huge motivation for them to get the project done. So using an agency like the Marketing Clerics will provide you with a guaranteed scope of work, a timeline for completing the project, as well as a team to support that project. And so we have a professional illustrator who will provide illustrated graphics for game stores or fun escape room type businesses, but she also does graphic design. And so being able to pull in the photos that you take or the videos that you take and make sure that they're edited and modified to look really good on the website. And we also have a web developer who is able to take the vision that you have for the website and really bring it to life. And so having that team behind the project with deliverables and a timeline is really why you want to use an agency. And so if you are in the market to take a look at your website and see what we can do to improve it, to redesign it, or to completely just scrap it and start over, we also do brand marketing. And so if you have a logo that is 30 years old and you want to do a facelift, that logo, we can definitely help you with that. we can get you into a new website that matches that style and that look and feel. And we're happy to take a look at that as well. So if you haven't looked at your website in 3 to 5 years, it's time to take a look at it and see what we can do to make it better, give it a fresh look for the online market today.